A lot of people online, especially on TikTok, are fake, or at least their success is fake because they came out with a story, TikTok, talking to Forbes magazine about how they quote unquote heat certain creators and certain stories to go viral. So when I heard this story, I was like, wait a minute. So the success and the numbers are not based on the content alone. It's actually getting the machine behind it and choosing who should go and be viral, be popping, and who should not. And when I heard this story, it reminded me of some of the conversations that John and I have had about virality. So John, break it down. What was your reaction to hearing this story?
Here's my reaction. Everybody needs to just stop and use your brain and follow the money. Who benefits by giving out awards and having a platform with a lot of quote followers? Who benefits? The platform, the whomever, right? So let's just go real simple. The Oscars. Who votes on the Oscars? The people who make the movies. Like, who benefits? The movie makers. And you're like, oh my God, like you got everybody in the room and you're like, guys, I mean, think about how it started. Hey, listen, we all made a movie. All 10 of us in the room, we all made a movie. Let's vote on best movie. Just the 10 of us, right? You're going to win it this year. You're going to win it next year. You're going to win it. And we're going to tell the world, this is the best movie ever. Who benefits? Yeah. All of us benefit, right? Because we're all competing. Now you have a social media platform. And you're like, now what happens if I have a social media platform and no one shows up? We lose. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to take accounts and we're going to kingmake. We're going to say, you have 10 million followers and you have 10 million followers. And the people who are on the account like, oh my God, look at how popular I am. Just do the math in your head and understand this. I'm telling you, 90+% of all of the social media love that you look at and you go, oh my God, I can't believe how many people love The Rock or Donald Trump or whatever. They're fake followers, they're buying engagement, and they're doing the simple formula. I am going to buy the perception that I'm super popular, and the perception that I'm super popular will draw people in because it's FOMO, it's fear of missing out, and they purchase it. It's a simple game, and I'm not even knocking them for doing it. I'm knocking the people who actually believe it's real. That's who needs to wake up. Let people want to market, make it seem like they're insanely profitable or popular, but it's really not real. So the customer needs to know, dude, you're being played. Just admit it, and that's fine. Let them play you, but don't be so silly as to turn a blind eye to it.
Yeah, man, I totally understand where you're coming from. This is kind of like my WWF moment to WWE when you realize, like, yo, wait a minute. Hulk Hogan wasn't really trying to kill Iron Sheik. Like, he was having choreography with him. I was like, what? I'm not watching anymore. What are you doing? And look, I'm not going to log off of TikTok or Instagram or anything like that, but it is really interesting. The first time I felt something weird, wasn't just by who was popular, because I was like, yeah, it's justified. Like, every now and then there's a rare occasion you're like, they're that popular? But most people you kind of could see and connect with it. But it was when the word algorithm was getting thrown around so loosely that it was really trying to change our user behavior. So instead of just saying, hey, put on a great post, be popular yourself and it's going to take off, they started to say, well, you need to rig the algorithm. You need to play to the algorithm. Like, you got to catch a wave at 5 in the morning in the Pacific Ocean, or else you're just going to sit out there and drown. I'm like, what do you mean play to the algorithm? Well, there's certain times, there's certain content, there's certain context, there's certain moments. And I'm like, what is going on? And when you hear that it's institutional, like, they're heating it up. So literally, if we just feel like we want to hype up dogs that water ski today, whoever the next person puts a post up about a water skiing dog, we're going to light that thing up, and there's 20 million views from that. To me, that feels a little dirty. Even though I know the whole game is dirty, that just hits different.
Yeah, it does. And what's ridiculous is they're really jumping the shark. TikTok has totally jumped the shark. You're like, look, it started with MySpace, then it moved on to Facebook, and it moved on to Instagram and Twitter and everything else. And now it's TikTok. And TikTok, listen, who owns them? You all know who owns them. And who benefits by saying, oh, we're the most popular platform on the planet. Oh, advertisers pay us lots of money because look at how many stars we've made. And then you go, oh, these people, I can't believe this girl in this place has 40 million followers. Can you believe that? Like, no, I don't believe it because it's not real. It's not true. And when they sit back, here's what's funny is that brands go, oh, I can't wait for them to post about me. I'm going to sell a ton. Do you know the number of stories of like, we've got a product, we got Celebrity X behind it, and it did nothing, but they have 40 million loyal followers on TikTok. Just everyone just understand it's just a game. It costs X to make it look like you're popular, and you're hoping that you're going to yield Y, and Y needs to be bigger than X because you're going to keep the differential. It's called arbitrage. I paid $5 and I'm going to make $10. That's how the whole game works.
Yeah, that is how the game works, which is crazy because even when you get paid for any engagement, get paid for any marketing deals, including myself, I throw myself in the fire. You got your followers, right? I got over 500,000 followers. And then all of a sudden you're sitting there and you do a post that's an ad for any company. Your followers are like, boy, stop. Don't be trying to sell me like that, right? And it's from Kim Kardashian on down. Like they may get 2 million clicks on most videos, and then they try to put that ad out there, 38,000, 90,000. So my point is, if you're going to try to really reach the audience, you got to get out of that old traditional model. Come to Brinks TV. Come to Reach TV. We engage with the audience. This is real. No fake virality over here.